Halo guys, balik lagi di channel BadRush. Jadi hari ini mari kita lanjutkan kembali perjalanan kita di Genshin Impact ya. Jadi hari ini muncul kembali event yang kemarin apa namanya? Yang siapa namanya? Takeda Puji atau siapa itu muncul lagi. Jadi dia akan muncul terus ya. Udah gua lihat eventnya di sini. Dia muncul terus setiap harinya, jadi besok muncul terus. Jadi selama satu minggu ini dia akan muncul setiap harinya satu. Nih lihat, tiga jam lagi, satu hari, 2 hari, 3, 4. Oke, jadi mungkin untuk seminggu ini kita akan main Genshin Impact terus untuk ngejalanin event ini ya, plus sama ditambah mungkin karena agak lumayan cepet kan, mungkin antara kita bisa world quest si Yula atau world quest ini atau story quest, atau mungkin kita bisa nyari ending lain di mana ini, apa ini namanya, gua lupa, hangout event. Oke. Baru Diona yang 2, sisanya pada belum ya. Mungkin kita akan buka yang lain kayak misal Bido, kita udah punya karakternya, sama ya Bido doang sih tambahannya, lainnya pada belum muncul kan. Tapi kalau nggak mungkin Archon Quest, tapi gua rasa mungkin Archon Quest setelah event aja, jadi nggak diganggu sama event, soalnya kayaknya Archon Quest bakal lama gitu loh, jadi biar full Archon Quest doang. Jadi mungkin antara World Quest atau Story Quest, dan hari ini gua mau selesaiin Story Questnya Yula aja, tapi sebelum itu kita event dulu aja, oke? Karena World Questnya gua belum pelajari sih guys. Ini sama ini belum gua pelajari cara dapetinnya, jadi ya ini mungkin bisa, cuman kalau ini nanti deh. Oke, atau kalau nggak Orobashi aja, tapi gua kepikiran karena kita kemarin udah world quest terus kan, udah lama world quest, jadi mungkin saatnya gantian untuk apa ini namanya, story quest dulu ya. Nanti kalau udah beres eventnya baru ntar deh gue akhirnya recon Archon Quest deh, karena Archon Quest kan lama, jadi biar full Archon Quest doang aja. Oke, jadi kali ini event dulu sama story questnya Yula dulu aja, jadi kita ke event dulu aja ya. Untuk kali ini event dulu aja, habis itu baru Yula story quest. Oke, let's go get to quest. Navigate, kita disuruh kemana ini? Sudah dapat expedition reward guys, bentar gua ambil dulu ya, pakai waktu masalahnya lo expedition. Jadi gua cepet-cepet aja. Terus udah ada pengumuman 2.5 itu Yaemiko ya, banner. Gua nggak ngejar Yaemiko sih, cuman gua bakal ngejar si Raiden Shogun. After Yaemiko itu ada Raiden Shogun sama Kokomi Riran. Gua bakal ngincer Raiden Shogunnya aja, karena gua punya pengalaman bagus dengan Hot Mamah, jadi gua nggak tahu sih Yaemiko itu Hot Mamah juga nggak. Tapi kan kemarin pas ngambil Ganyu kita dapat Bido terus sampai 12 kali anjir. Jadi apa namanya, gua bakal ngambil ya, sebenarnya itu bukan alasan sih, alasannya karena gue emang nggak terlalu suka katalis, dan emang dari dulu gue udah ngincer Raiden Shogun, cuman karena gue mainnya setelah banner Raiden Shogun jadinya ya agak kelewat. Nggak apa-apa, sekarang udah rerun, termasuk rerun tercepat untuk Raiden Shogun, baru 6 bulan udah rerun lagi. Jadi ya udah, gua ngincer si Raiden Shogun aja, sekalian nabung dulu, nggak apa-apa biar Yaemiko Wonder, semoga dapat Yaemiko. Cuman kalau gua akan skip banner itu, gua akan cari Raiden Shogun aja. Oke, yuk langsung kita mulai. Different from Snow Mountain, not cold, no snow. Oke, kita ke Gunyun ya. This is Gunyun Stone Forest. Legend has it that is where Rex Lapis defeated that. Oh, many-headed water snake Tingamabop. What was its name again? The Overlord of the Vortex. Oke. Ningguang State Chamber. Golden Crystal Fly. Wait. Jadi kita ajak dia ke Liyue ya saat kali ini. Kemarin ke Dragon Span, sekarang kita ngapain nih? But one who can fly. Dia kepengen ini, kupu-kupu ini, nah, Crystal Core ini, kupu-kupu Geo Crystal Fly ini. Kita ambil yang banyak sekalian. Aduh, cuma dapat satu anjir. Nih kita kasih. Lumayan bisa buat jadi resin anjir. Not gold. Is that what they call disillusionment? You know, the thing that happens when you get older. Looks like you are in need of some training yourself, Paimon. What fear can do it? Don't you can do it, Paimon. You are the one who's training Kijiboshi. Still, it's kinda disappointing. Why are the crystal cores of your crystal files not gold? Ya, karena mereka bukan emas, anjir. Kenapa bukan emas? Aku nggak tahu sih jawabannya. Oke, kita bawa ke Alcor. Sini Alcor. Ya karena mereka bukan emas kan. Mereka emang apa namanya? Elemennya geo, tanah. Amazing, so much water and so big on the water, so big must be heavy. Why not sinking? That's because the Alcor is a ship. But mood boat sing your retell story of rabbit bagi Tanuki and the mood boat. The Alcor is not made of mud, bukan dari lumpur. Itulah kenapa dia nggak tenggelam. Aduh, susah juga jelasin kenapa kapal nggak tenggelam di air ya. I'll hail the power of the intro. I can't intro with that. Dan why don't click karena gaya tekan ya kalau nggak salah ya. Kenapa bisa ngapung tuh gaya tekannya nggak lebih besar kan daripada air kalau nggak salah. Besok kalau kamu sudah lebih tua kamu pasti akan sepintar Paimon. It's fine, nggak apa-apa kalau kamu nggak tahu. Kamu bisa melihat Alcor dari sini. Ayo kita foto, oke. Ya, kita foto lagi si siapa ini? Kijiboshi. Kita pakai gaya yang lebih oke. I don't know. Gak usah di save lah. Oke, kita bawa Kijiboshi ke kapal. Tidak bagus kalau kapalnya tenggelam. Tenang, nggak akan tenggelam. Yuk. The ship took us all the way to Inazuma. Kapal ini yang bawa kita ke Inazuma. Mengerti? Oke. Kita bawa dia ke kapal ya. Ya Allah. Climb the mast. Yang mana tapi? Kayaknya yang tengah deh guys. Aduh, nyampe nggak ya? Capek nggak ya? Kita bawa ke atas ya, ke paling atas. Intinya event ini ya suruh bawa jalan-jalan aja sih Kijiboshi. Gak tahu sih ya, latihan apa ya, latihan tahu dunia luar sih. Bentar. Isi tenaga dulu. Bener ya. See, the view's great, isn't it? Very good. Many mountains over there. What place is that? Di situ. That's Inazuma. That's right. Itu pasti Gunung Yoku. Itulah dimana hutan tinju. Oke. Sangat jauh, Ioroi. Melewati laut. Itu benar. But we'll be with you all the way. Well then, where to next? Is there somewhere familiar where we can find some good food? Guess it's just as well that I'm feeling a little bit. Right, climbing the mushroom was tiring. Ya, capek lah. Wait for climb, but wait for can fly. Whatever the case, we'll stop here today. Paimon's gotta have a good thing about where we'll go next. Udah beres itu doang. Woish, nice, sangat cepat. Makanya langsung aja kita lanjut ke story questnya si Yula. Oke, let's go. Salah, bukan ini, Cuk. Sorry. Ini kan Archon Quest ini dulu ya. Yuk kita selesaikan. Kita cek dulu eventnya udah beres bener kan? Nah, ya. Ini belum kebuka kan? Udah beres ini. Nice. Dapat email apa ini? Oke, nanti aja deh. Suruh masuk ke link soalnya. Oke, yuk sekarang kita story questnya Yula dulu. Kita ketemu sama Master Chi. Knight of Favonius. Knowledge is power. Event yang sangat cepat sekali ya. Oke, lanjut kita story quest. Okay.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with.
To connect our precious effort.
Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decorabian was lost once again, as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter. Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase. All of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You are a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Whoa, leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition. But if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch. Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Okay. Langsung kita mulai. Kita kemana sekarang? Look for the former aristocrat in the city. Oke, kita cari orangnya. Mantan aristokrat. Intinya suruh investigasi tadi Lawrence clan yang katanya ada hubungan sama ini guys, Fatui. Makanya ini kita cek dulu bener nggak. Snitch.
Huh? Who are you?
Hello, we're here to
Hello? Did I hear you correctly? Hello? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner? Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping.
Songong gini guys.
Look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten.
Masa Hello doang marah, Cuk?
I cannot bear to see such degradation.
Mana kita nggak tahu dia siapa?
You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth. Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
Okay, bye. I don't know, tidak jelas sekali.
What Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Tidak jelas orangnya. Kita balik ya ke kantor, ke kantor. Duh. Terus ngapain kita turun tadi anjir? Kita laporkan kembali ke Shin. Oh, ketemu Amber.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here. Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence, but it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone. Especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence
it's
clan
just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand
mereka merasa ada jarak antara orang
that's
biasa
just
sama
not how things
mereka
are
gitu.
anymore. However, there
Mereka
is
udah
one exception
sombong.
among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Oh, Eula itu dari
That's
dari
right.
Lawrence
Not
toh.
only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th company. Eula is special.
Tapi
She's not
dia
quite
nggak
like the other
sombong kalau
members of her
Eula.
clan. She has her
Dia
own
cuma
beliefs
kaku
and it
aja kalau
shows.
Eula.
In other words, she doesn't
Cuma
really
malu
adhere
aja
to the
kalau
strict rules
menunjukkan
and
gitu.
conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In
Nggak
their
peduli
eyes,
sama
Eula is
dia.
nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along
Dianggap
with. Just explain
apa?
the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a
Pengkhianat
way to get along with
keluarga.
Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Oke. Sekarang kita harus ketemu Eula.
Might have a
Ternyata Eula orang real kan, cuman emang sifatnya ya, tapi dia nggak sombong menurut gua ya. Si Eula nggak sombong, cuman dia malu aja gitu loh. Kalau menunjukkan peduli atau apa, pas di Dragon Spine kan itu. Tapi bukan dia sombong kayak tadi, di sapa halo aja marah akhir si Schubert. Waduh.
The Fatui? What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later!
Feel this ancient power.
Judgment!
You can't run!
Let the show begin.
Itu anjing.
Unfortunate force. Witness my great undertaking.
Let it rain! Judgment!
Oke. Wih, datang lagi. Shuk.
Burst forth.
Punishment!
Right there.
Judgment!
This is bad.
Bantuannya cuma satu nih. Oke.
I guess this is it.
Wah, anjir, sniper. Wah, ditahan anjir. Anjir, ada lagunya sendiri. Anjir. Ting ting. Yo. Anjir. Diselamatin Eula, Neng Eula.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets? And now you get to stake a claim.
Kita di sini belum kenal,
You think
padahal
you're
udah kenal
stronger
di
because you
Dragon
got to them
Spine.
first? Mark my words. Vengeance will be mine.
What?
What? I'm sorry, Fingers.
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch enemies?
Arch enemies? Wait a minute! You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago!
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt, which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
So you must be Eula.
That's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. So at least we can communicate with her.
Setidaknya kita bisa ngobrol
Dare to
sama
call someone
dia.
you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius.
And speaking of
Speaking
rude,
of rude,
Yeah,
we're
that's
trying
right.
to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now.
oh pamannya.
That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him?
He might be secretly involved with the Fatui.
I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me.
I will have vengeance for this too.
Kenapa mau balas dendam terus sih?
This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
But didn't you say it first? Oh,
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance.
Anjir, kenapa pengen dibalas
It's been a while
semua
since I've
sih?
encountered anyone as interesting as you. I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
that's right.
Yep.
Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people. We can put that aside for now. Besides,
Ya, nggak usah
if it's
balas
the acting
dendam,
Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Oke, kita udah minta bantuannya si Yula, sekarang kita balik.
Paimon's confused.
Speak and etiquette. Diajari etiketnya orang-orang Lawrence.
Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise it'll keep bugging us.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes. But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand.
I think
Good.
I'm starting
Now,
to see what you
there are
mean.
2 key points that aristocrats attach great importance to. Your manner of speech and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say,
Ya ampun.
"As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
Harus gitu banget.
As the morning dew does what
What now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water. Oh, no, no, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds
Okay.
much more pleasant to call an
Susah
acquaintance a
juga
dear
mau ngomong
friend. So
mau
another thing to remember,
ngomong doang.
aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend,
the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait! This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
Ah. Very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Oke. Kita bakal dikasih contoh ya.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility.
Tuh kan, dia ngomong aja dukungan sendiri.
By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the
Jadi
Lawrence
Lawrence clan kayaknya emang klan yang dulu ini sih, yang dulu menguasai. Tapi kan sekarang Mondstadt udah jadi kota kebebasan kan, freedom, the city of freedom, freedom city atau apalah itu namanya. Karena yang mimpin sekarang udah si siapa? Si BadRush kan gitu loh. Jadi udah nggak ada aturan atau gimana pun itu loh. Nggak ada tirani lah ya. Mungkin dulu yang mimpin sebelum si BadRush yang mimpin ya klan-klan Lawrence ini gitu loh. Makanya mereka merasa sombong itu, merasa di atas juga itu loh.
You there, lowly toiler.
Ya kan?
You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Ngomong aja harus kayak gitu sama orang
Why
biasa.
don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words.
Harus berlutut dulu biar aku
I mustn't
ngomong
look at
lagi
you too long,
anjir.
or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Makanya sering dianggap orang aneh.
You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a knight of Favonius, and that the knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
Lu nggak mikirin orang-orang biasa.
But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here. I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius. I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen
Yes,
here. If you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go.
Ya karena udah nggak zamannya lagi. Lawrence kan udah tidak berkuasa lagi.
It's alright. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Sudah.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time. Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, I'm afraid there's no easy path to reconciliation. As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Iya, terus kenapa kamu
That
harus
reminds
itu?
me. That last person
Ya
will
udah
not
nggak
escape
itu
my
sebenarnya
vengeance
guys.
either.
Udah
Let's
nggak
leave it at that.
ngikutin
Just think
cara
of it as
Lawrence
something I
clan
like to
yang
do.
lama.
But
Nggak kayak
unfortunately,
pamannya.
you probably didn't learn
Dia
much
udah-
from those
Ya
conversations.
udah
It
generasi
seems
yang
we have
beda
no
dan
other
dia udah
choice but to
sadar
find
gitu.
more people to talk to.
Kalau
No need.
sekarang udah
Besides,
tidak
the
ada
traveler's pretty
klan-klanan
sharp.
di
Nothing
bukan tidak ada
gets in
klan-klanan,
our
maksudnya
way on
tidak
an
ada
adventure. Paimon thinks we got
tingkatan-tingkatan
the
di
gist of it now,
zaman sekarang gitu loh.
right? We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Wah, anjir langsung diajak ke Dragon Spine. Oke, diajari apa lagi nih sekarang? Sekarang biring. Biring itu apa sih? Lo lupa kan? Keberanian kah? Ya itu tadi, sekarang kan sudah City of Freedom, sekarang sudah kota kebebasan gitu loh. Sudah bukan apa namanya guys, bukan dipimpin sama Lawrence lagi.
So cold. Does aristocrat
Oh, ya kan
training
latihan
really
sekarang.
need to be done here?
If you wish to truly
latihan
achieve the
aristokrat
dignified
tadi sih.
conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse. But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. Paimon thinks so too. But you've got this in the bag.
You look pretty confident this time. All right, let's get started. Remember,
You must be graceful and elegant.
Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly.
Waduh. Oke. Nggak bisa.
Come into being!
I'll protect us. Yeah!
Ini kayaknya digebukin bisa deh. Oke. Ayo lanjut. Jangan sampai kena luka, guys. Oke. Putet.
That won't do.
Ya ampun. Gak boleh sampai kena serangan, guys. Anjir, susah amat. Oh, ngobrol dulu. Oke.
It'll be difficult at first, but the key is to remain patient. Let's try again. Remember, you must be elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air.
Oke. Waduh, kenapa di sini tantangannya susah amat?
Come into being.
You can't run. Yeah.
Burst forth.
Let the show begin.
Oke. Nggak bisa dihancurin. Nggak bisa, cok. Untung kena ini, guys. Aduh. Nggak apa-apa tuh.
I'll race you there.
Oke. Oh, berhasil.
Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Paimon almost didn't make it through. Whew. Good thing we didn't get stuck. So, are we aristocrats now?
Kita sudah aristokrat
Don't
sekarang.
flatter yourselves. We've only just begun. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle. My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as a child. Let's proceed,
Bahkan
shall
bertarung
we?
pun harus dengan elegan ya. Bentar, gua tadi menemukan tombol. Kok hilang ya? Sudah deh kalau hilang. Kayaknya tadi di sekitar sini deh. Tadi cuma pas event aja kali ya. Oke. Saatnya gelut
This
sebelumnya.
is the ley line monolith.
Ya Allah,
Go ahead,
depan itu masih
activate.
ada itu, guys. Oh, gua tandain dulu. Di sini masih ada ini. Peti, ntar gua ambil deh. Anjir.
But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Anjir, susah amat.
Come into being. Feel this ancient power.
Lights out.
No escape.
Live.
Jangan sampai keserang ya. Meskipun musuhnya gampang nih, cuman jangan sampai keserang katanya.
Come into being.
Get him.
Anjir.
Yeah.
Burst forth. Come into being. Live. Witness my great undertaking.
Punishment.
Berhasil. Anjir.
Well done. Your performance was most impressive. And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder
Serang
if even
dikit
I
gagal
could have done the
soalnya,
same.
guys.
Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
Like
Tinggal
Paimon
sedikit
said,
lagi nih.
adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get out of Dragon Spine before Paimon turns into a popsicle.
Hold on. I was commending the traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Paimon
Yes,
juga
of
harus ikut
course.
berlatih.
You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Yeah, that's it. It's too cold here. Besides, Paimon was paying attention to the traveler.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps. Now, drink this.
Huh? What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk. Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
Oh, thank you.
Still planning on the whole vengeance thing.
Still planning on the whole vengeance thing?
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it? So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off.
Vengeance should know no bounds, you know. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him. I already have something in mind.
Latihannya.
Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
Oke, diajak makan sekarang. Salah. Minggir, minggir, orang Fatui, orang SNES Naya. Ketemu Ember deh.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber. Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Very well. It's been some time since we last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Harus dikasih hadiah, cuma mau ngomong doang anjir.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order?
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
So, we clearly didn't order this. Yet you prepared it without authorization. Mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
You're gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad?
Kan kita dikasih gratis, bukan karena nggak
That's the kind of villainous
disuruh.
character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle? Paimon's never even heard that dish before.
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrat seemed to take a liking to it.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression.
Ember doesn't escape your vengeance.
It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing you should take too seriously.
But I am serious, and I'll remember every transgression committed against me. It's no wonder so many people dislike you.
Paimon's starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good person. There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well, no?
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person. All right, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's eat. The food is getting cold.
Kita makan.
Oh, I am stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time. All right. Next, you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale. He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
Aren't you coming with us, Yula?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. It'd be better if you two went alone. Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness. Well, until next time.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
Oke, sekarang kita nemuin pamannya. Gimana? Bu, bentar. Ambil makanan dulu ya.
Here, the Gebratenes Fleisch mit sauerkraut is ready to go. Be sure to eat it while it's hot. Otherwise, the flavor will be spoiled. And by the way, don't worry too much when Yula says strange things. She's actually a very good person.
Emang orang aneh aja. Semuanya akan dibalaskan dendamnya apa sih?
But she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now.
Iya.
What's up with that?
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family. Therefore, they don't actually see Yula for herself. So no matter what Yula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially
Mereka lihat
strips the meaning
Yula
of
cuma
anything
gara-gara
she tries
nama
to accomplish.
keluarganya. Itu makanya orang-orang pada nggak suka
Well, when she joined the
sama
Knights of
Yula
Favonius,
gitu
it
loh.
caused quite an uproar.
Karena
Many people signed a
udah
petition
dari
demanding
keluarga
that the
kan
Knights reverse their
keluarga
decision.
Lawrence terhitung
At the same
dibenci
time,
di Mondstadt
numerous
itu loh.
members of the Lawrence
Tapi
clan
mereka nggak
crowded
pernah
the
lihat
entrance of
orangnya
the
kan
Knights of
ya
Favonius
itu
headquarters,
nama keluarganya
clamoring for
orangnya
Yula to
belum
give an
tentu sejahat
explanation.
keluarganya yang dulu kan gitu loh.
So both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Yula must have been under such circumstances.
Jadi
But
ya,
thanks to
kasihan juga
Grandmaster
Yula.
Larka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest. Tensions still remain beneath the surface, I'm afraid. In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius. And in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace to her family. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included. People like
Bukan,
Yula
aslinya
should
tetap
be
orang
approached
baik.
with care and
Ya nama
understanding.
keluarga just nama keluarga
She could
gitu loh.
stand to
Belum
be
tentu
treated a
sesuai
little
dengan
more fairly.
keluarganya gitu loh. Belum
I
tentu
believe
apa
the day will come
sesuai
when things
sifatnya
will get
kayak
better.
keluarganya yang dulu gitu loh. Kan dulu sifatnya keluarga Lawrence gitu guys, sombong segala macem karena mereka merasa di atas, merasa
I'm glad.
bangsawan gitu loh.
I think that would make
Tapi kan
her
sekarang
very
sudah
happy.
semua rata,
Though
semua
she might
sama,
not ever admit it.
udah jadi City
Take
of Freedom
care.
juga.
Please come again.
Jadi orang-orang lihatnya ya Yula orang jahat juga, padahal ya Yula orang baik kok gitu loh. Nyatanya dia punya teman, dia juga apa namanya guys, jadi teman-temannya Knight of Favonius, temannya Sarah segala macam gitu loh. Jadi cuma apa ya, biasanya ya dia tercoreng oleh nama keluarganya sendiri. Ya pamannya aja apa ini ngecamp nggak punya rumah di Mondstadt tuh nggak punya rumah guys, ngecamp anjir, udah jadi miskin dia keluarga Lawrence. Oke, kita ketemu.
The tent seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair. Could this be another aristocratic custom?
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two. Magnanimous. Yes, indeed, that is true. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme
Kita
brilliance.
sanjung-sanjung
The
guys.
glory of the nobility that continues to this day.
A true
loyalist. Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable. If I may ask, From whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech? Ah, good. Very good. You are bright, and compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If you were of aristocratic blood, your prospects would be promising indeed.
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Could this be?
Gebrattenes
Fleisch mit
Fleisch mit
Sauerkraut?
Sauerkraut?
It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake.
Oke, dimakan hadiah kita.
Ah, yes. This aroma, just as I remember it. And this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come bearing a request. Wait, so you've come to know of this too? It was meant to be a family secret. Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you. Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself to see some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Well then, let's get going, shall we? You'll understand everything in due course.
Ya, kayaknya emang beneran apa? Ada hubungannya sama Fatui deh.
Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
It's fine, tinggal kita hadapi Paimon. Wih, itu tapi ada ini guys, bentar. Di sini juga masih ada ini, ya ampun. Kelewatan loh. Oke. Diajak ke domain. Waduh, ini kita bareng Yula enggak ya? Harusnya bareng Yula dong. Oke. Kita butuh es lagi katanya. Berarti mending api nggak usah dibawa, kayaknya bakal lawannya es sih, atau bawa angin aja nggak apa-apa, biar jadi support lah. Oke, harusnya sama Yula, tapi ini di scene-nya kita nggak bareng Yula nih. Gimana nih?
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden? Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt. And therefore we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll introduce you as my guest.
Ini kenapa jadi punya hubungan sama si Fatui sih? Oke. Oh, enggak eh.
As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
Iya, ini logonya Fatui ini, ya kan?
As expected.
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you really must know, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, then you will be held accountable by the Lawrence clan.
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman? I don't have time for this. Make way.
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine. You may proceed.
Oke. Tapi kenapa pada manut sama keluarganya si Lawrence ya? Keluarga Lawrence
They
ya?
don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. And such
Kurang
glory
cepet
will
aja,
return
ntar
to me
pakai
again
Rosaria deh.
before long.
Oke.
Where have I seen this person before? And who, may I ask, is this? We mustn't bring just anyone in here.
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the word of the Lawrence clan.
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in Mondstadt recently.
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed in the etiquette of the nobility. I must treat them with the proper mutual respect. The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details. They could never understand the intricacies of our etiquette.
And what about this thing?
You mean Paimon?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is
Tapi
who
kenapa
has
Fatih
made
pada
your
takut ya?
activity in Mondstadt possible?
Maksudnya kok
Without
pada
the
mungkin
support
punya
of the
kekuatan
Lawrence
lebih
clan,
guys
you
keluarga
would have
Lawrence
all
itu.
been
Entah
driven out
ada
by the
apa.
Knights of Favonius like dogs. You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend. You've offended their honor.
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further inquiries. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Tuh,
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Yes,
lagi
of
transaksi
course.
nih.
Here it is.
Diagram
see.
of defense.
Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked. And what is this shape supposed to be?
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map by hand myself.
Oh,
That
dia yang
shape
tahu.
is the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
I see. Crude, but I can make do.
Dia tahu rahasia
Are you
Mondstadt,
able to
guys.
verify that this is all reliable information?
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the Lawrence clan will fly above the Knights of Favonius headquarters. The rights to that building, as well as the
Jadi dia
whole of
mau-
Mondstadt, belong to the Lawrence clan.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use haggling over the details. We will make good use of the intel you
Okay, I
provided.
see.
Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be diplomatic consequences, you know.
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And my new friend here. No one else will know of it. Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt.
Oh, tuh kan.
Then, the city and all its people will once again be under the rightful and unwavering rule of the Lawrence clan.
Tuh, dulu yang nguasai itu Lawrence clan, guys.
Perfect.
Dia itu
Just
kayaknya
as
tahu
it once
rahasia
was,
di
and
Mondstadt itu,
just as it
pertahanan
should
atau
be.
apa, I don't know tadi. Tapi dia minta persetujuan kalau headquarternya atau Mondstadtnya
May I remind you once
di bawah
again
kendali dia,
that
tapi
we
dengan dia
mustn't act
berkoalisi sama si
rashly.
Fatui ini.
That is all. For now.
Very
Jadi
well.
tukeran informasi.
What are you doing?
That's right! It's the honorary knight and their trusty companion Paimon! We're here to crush your evil schemes into dust! Dust!
This was all just a ploy to deceive me.
It's your own fault! Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their manners?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh? We'll see about that.
Tuh lari dia. Tangkap.
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish aristocrats. No matter, we already have the intel we need. Get them!
They're running off in different directions. Prima remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then deal with Schubert later.
Anjing.
Right
Lights
there. Burst forward, you can't run! Well, I slipped up.
Gak kelihatan, Cuk.
Moment of birth. Don't be a killjoy. Looks like I went too far.
Coming to
Nah,
me.
ini tempatnya gak enak banget, Cuk. Buat berantem.
Door is open. Let's go.
Kita kejar.
Is that Yula?
Ketangkep.
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah, yes. Rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you are well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I could not overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore your family's glory. You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you, and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a
Kamu
Knight
adalah
of
keturunan
Favonius.
Lawrence clan.
You are a descendant of the Lawrence clan. The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins. You must comply with the will of the family.
Since when have I
Ada
ever
peti,
complied
guys.
with the
Bisa
will of the
diambil nggak ya?
family?
Why, you unruly maid!
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety. Have you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so
Ya
many
bukan
people?
berkhianat sih, ya gimana
Had
ya?
you considered how many
Ya, jahat
enemies you
aja.
would make trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. And I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong. And I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness and elegance seem to have gone out the window.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. The honorary knight and I have other matters to attend to. Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've come across some conclusive evidence?
Hyman took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all of the Knight's patrol routes
dia kan.
and marked out key information about Mondstadt.
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder
Yang
of
cari
the family.
informasi,
And a lazy
terus
one at
tukeran
that.
sama Fatui gitu.
I never suspected he could stoop this low. So stubborn. Mark my words. Vengeance will be mine. Let's discuss this later. Our first priority is recovering that diagram.
Kita ambil lagi diagramnya ya. Kita ambil dulu. Haha, ada ini ternyata. Nice. Ada lagi nggak? Kita lihat ininya Yula, guys. 27.000, 2000, Devon 800, talent 8811, D3, Nobles Obliges dia pakainya, elemental burst damage, oke. Weaponnya Song of Broken Pines. Bentar, gua tuh mau lihat apanya ya, kok gua lupa. Oh ini ya, apa? E-nya bisa di hold nggak? Oh bisa di hold nih. Oke, ntar kita coba. Oh gitu, oke.
Eye for an eye.
Oke. Oh ini holdnya. Nah, oke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oke, 5.
Crush.
Let's dance.
Live!
Swirl, Mark 2.
Rack and ruin.
Nice.
Go, Barb.
Burst forth! Witness my great undertaking!
Punishment. You can't run.
Killjoy!
Show begin.
We just begun.
Shut up. Blood of frost.
Feels good. You can't run. This calculated. This is trouble.
Come into being!
Put your back into it.
Absorption test.
Beg for mercy.
Yeah.
Let go. Give me a go.
I'll protect you.
Eye for an eye.
Enhanced animal module 75. Animal test 60%. Shiver.
Feel this ancient power!
My duty.
Udah bilang kemana?
This isn't good. Burst forth!
Bisa hilang dong.
Crush.
Tuh orang.
Counterattack.
Freeze to the core.
Quiet.
Oke. Ada ini nggak? Ada ininya nggak? Ada chestnya nggak? Kita cek dulu guys. Siapa tahu ada chest tersembunyi di sini. Nggak ada. Kayaknya nggak ada sih. Oke, kita next aja deh ya. Sini apakah ada chest? Tidak, tidak.
You can't run.
Udah. Oh, naik ya. Oke.
That's where they put the diagram.
This here, huh? I guess there's no other option but to fight. No escape. You dare provoke me! Batui, come forth and dispose of them!
Burst forth!
I condemn you.
Loneliness of death that seemed to work.
Lights out.
I'll protect us.
Live!
Beg for mercy.
Yeah.
This first.
Shudder.
Must counterattack.
Vengeance will be mine.
Bam!
Beg for mercy.
Apa tuh?
Finally.
Tidak sesakit itu. Oke.
This must be it. They may very well have already made a copy of it. But without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have spared themselves the trouble. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt alone. Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll know how to handle things from here.
Oh yeah, you suddenly appeared at just the right moment.
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier, I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
Finally, after all this time, Paimon understands
What you're saying.
In reality, you sensed that something might happen to us during our investigation. You were worried about us and your uncle, so you brought a team to take a look.
My purpose was vengeance. Don't twist the story. You don't look too bright, but it turns out you have a knack for scheming. And mark my words, I'll remember that.
Hey, what do you mean Paimon doesn't look too bright?
You have seeded a deep enmity between us. Just you wait. Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
Bring it on!
I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of Favonius and take it from here.
Sure. Well, see you around.
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time.
Oke, sudah beres guys, nice. Sudah beres story questnya Yula ya. Kita cek apakah ada kotak, kayaknya nggak ada sih guys. Oke, jadi tapi gua mau ini guys, mau tidak ada. Oh ada, tuh kan, untung kita nggak kelewatan. Nice, lumayan. Oke, biasanya emang cuma 2 atau 3 gitu guys. Kayak yang kemarin itu kalau kita cek di mana, yang di Hutau atau apa, udah nggak ada kan? Ya, udahlah, anggaplah sudah. Yuk kita balik. Dan sudah beres ya story questnya Yula. Intinya ceritanya tadi, pamannya berkhianat karena dia masih merasa darah bangsawan atau segala macam, pengen menguasai Mondstadt lagi, cuman berhasil kita gagalkan sama Yula juga. Dan Yula sudah meskipun dia dari keluarga yang jahat maksudnya, tapi ya itu nama keluarganya, dia tidak membawa, meskipun dia dari keluarga yang jahat belum tentu dia orang jahat kan gitu loh ya. Seperti Yula, nyatanya dia juga bukan orang jahat, dia bisa berbaur sama orang-orang biasa di Mondstadt, sudah tidak memakai statusnya lagi ya. Keluarga Lawrence pun sekarang pun juga sudah dibenci juga karena ya itu banyak keturunannya yang masih sombong gitu loh. Mereka masih merasa kalau mereka bangsawan di sana dan masih merasa mereka adalah penguasa Mondstadt. Padahal kan sekarang Mondstadt sudah menjadi kota kebebasan gitu loh. Semuanya itu sama, semuanya itu rata, tidak membeda-bedakan gitu loh. Ya, dan ya seperti itu ceritanya. Jadi si paman ingin berkhianat dengan memberikan informasi soal Mondstadt, dan Fatui menjanjikan sesuatu, yaitu Lawrence Clan bisa jadi penguasa lagi di Mondstadt, tapi hanya berhasil kita gagalkan. Intinya ceritanya seperti itu. Sekarang sudah beres. Pengen gua gua akhiri di sini, cuman gua kepikiran ini guys, bentar guys. Bentar, kenapa? Oh enggak, kirain co-op modenya cuman sebelum gua akhiri, gua mau melakukan satu domain karena banyak domain yang belum kita buka ternyata. Kayak ini, ini sudah ya, sudah centang berarti sudah. Ini Temple of the Falcon sudah juga, kayaknya Mondstadt masih banyak yang belum. Eagle's Gate udah, terus ini Trial sudah, kita lihat dari atas ya guys. Kalau yang Blood ini dia yang isinya domain atau artefak, domain ini yang isinya domain artefak, antara artefak, senjata, bukan senjata ini loh guys, yang buat tingkatin senjata itu loh, 2 itu, sama talent. Nah ini talent juga yang bulat gini ya. Kalau yang cuma kecil gini, biru kecil gini, bukan bulat, yang yang jejar ginjang ya, apa ini namanya ya, wajik yang wajik gini, yang lambangnya wajik gini, ini yang bisa, yang cuma ada sekali gitu. Jadi kalau kalian ulang-ulang hadiahnya udah diambil gitu loh, udah dicentang-centang ini berarti hadiah kalian udah diambil gitu loh, udah beres lah. Jadi tidak perlu dilakukan berkali-kali. Kalau kayak gini kan dilakukan berkali-kali untuk dapetin talent, dapetin itu segala macam, dapetin artefak segala macam gitu. Jadi gua mau sama ini domain bos sih. Oke, berarti kayaknya monster udah beres. Jadi gua pengen menyelesaikan domain-domain yang belum gua selesaikan ya. Kayak ini kayaknya belum. Oh, ini udah. Ini kayaknya belum, guys. Wah, belum kan. Nah, kalau kayak gini yang ada hadiahnya primogem kayak gini, jadi mereka ini cuma sekali domain, cuma sekali jalan domain. Jadi kalian bisa lakuin lagi, cuman kalau kalian lakuin lagi kalian nggak akan dapat hadiahnya. Jadi hadiahnya ini cuma pas sekali kalian beres gitu loh. Jadi gua akan milih yang ini dulu aja. Ini soalnya ada 2 ya. Kita ini dulu aja, satu ini aja. Semoga cepet. Kalau nggak salah yang ini cepet sih kemarin, dan itu pun level 20 apa ya kalau nggak salah. Ini sekarang cuma level berapa? Ya udah, kita ini dulu sekali domain, habis itu kita akhiri dulu. Oke, udah 1 jam juga kayaknya. Tapi kita selesaikan domain di sini dulu, baru next domain yang di atas ya. Sama habis itu kita ke Inazuma juga untuk menyelesaikan domain yang lain yang belum kita selesaiin gitu. Jadi yang bulat tadi biasanya artefak, kalau nggak talent, kalau nggak ini guys kalau nggak yang buat senjata itu, buat senjata. Nah, kalau yang bentuknya sama yang jajar genjang gitu, yang wajik gitu, itu ya, oh ini level 50 ya. Nah, kalau itu yang sekali jalan kayak gini. Oke, jadi yuk langsung aja kita mulai. Level 50 ya, jadi enteng, gampang. Biasanya cuma kayak challenge biasa sih. Kayak kemarin pernah kan kita lakuin sekali. Ada hadiahnya nggak sih di belakang? Maksudnya ada chest lagi nggak sih? Kayaknya nggak ada sih. Kayaknya cuma kayak ini kok guys, cuma kayak challenge time trial gitu. Coba kita lakukan ya. Oke.
Burst forth. Live.
Duh, kok jadi ada waktunya kah? Bentar, kok kayak gini? Maksudnya apa nih?
Burst forth.
Ada waktunya atau gimana nih? I don't get it guys. Ini maksudnya gimana ya? Gak ada petunjuk pula. Loh. Wah, kita skip dulu aja deh guys. Oke, kita keluar dari sini. Tidak jelas ini apa. Ntar gua pelajari dulu deh ya. Kenapa tidak jelas yang itu? Kita lihat yang ini. Kalau yang kemarin cuma tinggal gelut terus udah beres. Kenapa yang ini ada puzzle-nya? Mana nggak ada petunjuknya gitu. Kita coba yang ini deh guys. Nggak apa-apa lah, ada 2. Kita selesaiin 1 dulu. Nggak apa-apa lah, besok kita baru lanjutin yang lain. Ini dulu ya. Ada api, ada listrik. Kita ambil yang ada aja. Udah gini aja deh.
At the ready.
Udah nggak apa-apa, bodo amat. Kenapa yang tadi harus pakai puzzle anjir? Nah, kayak gini loh kan enak, cuma lawan gini doang. Nah, yuk let's go, berani, let's go. Siapa ini? Oke. Mau langsung 3-3-nya. Oke.
Coming to be. Feel the ancient power.
No one escapes my sight. You can't run.
Live.
Punishment. Yeah. Yeah.
Burst forth. Moment of birth.
Shiver. Let it rain.
Coming to be. Feel this ancient power.
Nice. Nah, udah gini doang harusnya. Kenapa yang tadi Gitu, oke. Mending kita langsung beresin ya guys. Dua-dua sekalian deh. Dua-duanya sekalian. Habis itu kita akhiri ya. Oke, last domain. Last stage maksud gua. Oke, challenge completed. Let's go. Anjir, nggak jelas yang tadi. Apa, nggak ada petunjuk, nggak ada apa. Besok gua cari deh guys caranya biar gua tahu. Oke, ini kayaknya oke, challenge lagi. Or what? Oke.
Another test subject.
Judgment.
Burst forth.
Waduh.
I got careless. The wrong test subject.
No one escapes my sight.
Coming to be.
Oh, masih ada. Oke, masih lanjut kalau ini. Gak cuma sekali lawan. Oke. Lanjut. Wih, ada chest tersembunyi. Jangan jatuh. Anjing, kenapa lo mau ngambil itu doang? Anjing. Anjing, orang ngambil ini doang ya. Harus pakai jatuh.
Another test subject.
Burst forth.
Jatuh Anda.
You can't run. Go, Baron Bunny.
Oke. Arahnya kemana? Ke atas sana. Oh, ini. Nah. Oke. Lanjut. Itu ada chest lagi. Ambil
Bet
dulu
you can't keep
chestnya.
up with me.
Live.
Yeah.
Burst forth.
Oke. Beres.
Becomes the hunted.
Tidak ada apa-apa lagi. Lanjut. Loh, kok kayak gini? Oh, naik ke atas pohon dulu guys. Biar anjing, biar lompatnya kayak anjing. Oke. Ini kenapa nge-lag cuk? Singan. Oke. Loh. Mana kok nggak muncul? Nah. Oh gitu. Oke. Ya, nggak mau nempel loh. Anjing lah, ulangin lagi dong. Anjing banget cuk. Yo, let's go.
Another test subject.
Judgment.
Come again.
What a nuisance. Yeah.
I got careless.
Yeah.
Coming to be.
Fury.
Yeah.
Suffocate.
Burst forth.
Udah mati. Oke, nggak ada chest lagi.
Another test subject. Freeze. Suffocate.
Moments of birth.
Boom.
Let's dance.
Judgment. Punishment. No escape. Get him.
Coming to be.
I got careless. The wrong test subject.
Yeah.
Oh, masih ada nih.
Burst forth. Feel this ancient power.
Judgment. Ha! Shiver. Let it rain. Go, Baron.
I'll protect us.
Coming to be!
Place my hammer.
Burst forth! Coming to be!
Oke, beres.
The wrong test subject.
Oke, tidak ada chest lagi, sudah beres. Yuk kita balik. Oke, jadi segini dulu aja guys. Thank you buat yang udah nonton, like, dan subscribe. Jadi hari ini kita sudah berhasil menyelesaikan satu world quest yaitu event, terus satu story quest yaitu Yula, dan sama satu domain ini isinya 2. Oke, jadi sampai di sini dulu aja. Besok akan kita lanjutin lagi. Besok pasti event lagi karena akan muncul event lagi yang siapa tadi namanya, gua lupa akunnya tadi. Pokoknya besok event lagi sama bukan maybe, emang pasti antara masih antara sih, antara world quest atau gua bakal nyari ending lain dari hangout event. Oke, jadi kita tunggu aja besok gua moodnya seperti apa, tapi yang jelas besok kita akan menyelesaikan event. Oke, jadi sampai bertemu besok and have a good day. Bye bye.